And 10%.
He looks like his face is melting off trying to fight it by leaning like an ice cream cone. Yeah, I think it's Ozempic. He has lost a lot of weight and kind of looks like shit, honestly. He's like sweating all the time. His hair looks like...
We just have breaking news, as I mentioned in my open tonight, and I want to get your reaction to the fact that the appeals court has now stopped your Georgia case, election case, while appeal on Willis's disqualification is pending. This is on the heels of...
I'm so mad. I'm so mad about this. Boo. Boo.
Florida judge Eileen Cannon looking into whether or not the prosecutor, Jack Smith, the special prosecutor, was pointed in an inappropriate way, which would render the case and the indictments out completely. That is going to take place in fairly short order. A lot can change in a couple of days with only 152 days out of election.
And what we call him deranged Jack Smith, because you look at his career, he's been overturned by the Supreme Court unanimously, so many other things. He goes too far.
Let me ask you this. You had said something during the trial in New York. Mother Teresa couldn't beat these charges was one thing that you said, and you turned out to be right. And secondly, you were asked about the possibility that Judge Mershon might send you to jail. You said something that really kind of got my attention. What did you say? That it didn't faze you in the sense that if that's what it takes, you don't have to be doing this. You could be playing golf every day and you probably wouldn't be charged with anything. That's
not true. I would say that a big part of the consideration for Trump running again was because of the possible criminal elements, okay? Like, no, this is very similar to Benjamin Netanyahu in many ways, okay? It was definitely one of those things where he was like, I'm so fucking cooked.
Well, I think I say it about almost all of these cases. money from China, from Russia, from Ukraine. During one of the interviews, I said, what about the $3.5 million paid to the Biden family from the mayor of Moscow's wife? What about that? And Chris Wallace defended him, said, you can't ask that question. Well, then it turned out to be a big deal long after that debate. That was one of the debates. And it turned out to be a big deal. And Chris Wallace said, we can't go there because we don't know that it should turn out to be true. Millions and millions of dollars. Now,
by the way, he had dinner with her at the Cafe Milano. And he said to America he never once talked to his son, brother, or anybody about their foreign business deal.
Well, he said it, and then you found out it was absolutely untrue. Everything he says is untrue. There's never been a president like this. Look, he's a horrible president. He's destroying our country at the border. He's allowing millions of people to come in from prisons and jails, from mental institutions and insane asylums, which is a step above, a big step above a mental institution. He's allowing terrorists to flood into our country. And the numbers are probably 16, 17, or 18 million people. You're going to have over 20 million people, I think, I believe, and a lot of other people do, too, by the time he hopefully gets out. November 5th, Election Day, will be the most, and by the way, it starts on September 22nd. It starts earlier because of early voting. But November 5th will go down.
Damn, bro. My man is like talking about early voting and shit. That's got to be desperation. Because if you recall, in 2020, he was like, don't participate in mail-in ballots. Now he's talking about early voting and shit. Yo. Dumbass realized perhaps they're shitting on the institutions, specifically talking about how the election is rigged leading up to the election, actually depressed voter turnout.
Is the most important election in the history.
Yeah, he's about to start talking about like mail-in ballot registration. It should be universal
of our country. It's going to be the most important day and period in the history of our country.
Will you pledge to restore equal justice, equal application of our laws, end this practice of weaponization? Is that a promise you're going to make?
You have to do it, but it's awful.
Yeah, it is funny that Hannity is like, come on, you're not going to be a dictator. Say it. Say you're not going to be a dictator. You're not going to be a dictator, right? Come on, just say it. Just please. Like, not that he gives a shit if Trump's a dictator or not. He's just like, he recognizes that that is definitely off-putting to a lot of people in the margins that may vote for him otherwise. And he's just like, please, just come on. Dispel the rumors that you're going to be a dictator for the day like you said you would. Come on. You're scaring the hose.
Look, I know you want me to say something.
No, I don't want you to say. I'm asking.
But I don't want to look naive.
I don't want
what they've done to the Republican Party, they want to arrest on no crime. They want to arrest the person that won the nomination in a landslide. There was nobody even close in a landslide. The person that got millions of votes, more votes than any other sitting president in history in the last election. The person that won an election that he wasn't expected to win against Hillary Clinton in 2016. They want to arrest that person on no crime. They want to arrest, there was no crime. There was no criminality, there was no crime. And you can go back to all of these legal scholars. They can't believe what's happening. Some of them don't even like me, and they're saying this is a very, very dangerous thing that's happening. No, we can't let this happen. And I will do everything in my power not to let. But there's tremendous criminality here. What they're doing to me, if it's going to continue, we're really not going to have much of a country left. It is weaponization. You call it lawfare, you call it, some people call it just warfare. But it is weaponization of the election. And we're talking about, I think, the most important election in the history of our country. This will go down, I believe, as the most important election in the history of our country. We can't have this stuff go on.
Oh,
because
God.
You know what? When Biden goes...
Oh, happy birthday to me, dude. Israel's Netanyahu set to address U.S. Congress on July 24th, AP source says. Dude, the real birthday present would be if he gets arrested on my birthday. Totally unrelated to what you're currently talking about, but seeing people talk about Hamas rejecting the ceasefire proposal that Israel already said they wouldn't accept under any circumstance, making me feel like I'm taking fucking crazy pills. Yeah, because people are stupid, okay? And at a certain point, you have to understand that people are just stupid and they want to be smart. They want to seem smart. And what do they do in an effort to seem smart? They just repeat whatever the fuck they hear in the news, okay? They oftentimes just read the headline and repeat it. Now, the issue is the headline oftentimes does not give you the clearer picture of the story. And the reality is that this has been a concerted effort by the Biden administration to build a narrative that it's actually not Israel that is spoiling their own supposed ceasefire agreement, but it's actually Hamas that is spoiling it. So that's the situation. That's why people are repeating that shit.
Goes out, everyone says bye-bye, and then he gets indicted.
It's a good thing you only read the headline then. Yeah. Famously, I only read the headline. I never actually have like people in Israel, Knesset members, actual scholars, academics, investigative reporters that are doing phenomenal coverage, or read entire articles written on investigative reporting. It's just something that I never do. I only read the headline and then see reporting from the ground. That's pretty funny. I have reported from the ground when it comes to the UCLA encampments. The very same person whose idiotic drama farming YouTube video that you're reiterating personally admitted that he was simply joking when he said reporting from the ground. And also Twitter. There you go. The NPCs, baby. Straight up NPC, motherfucker. Just not even saying anything, just saying Twitter. Your arguments are literally devolving right in front of our eyes. Devolving right in front of our eyes. Once again. Oh yeah, maybe I should go and report from the ground. Maybe I should go to Nazi Germany and have the Nazi show me a concentration camp and be like, oh, things are really good here. And maybe some select Jews that the Nazis have decided I can interview or whatever. Anyway, you absolutely can enter Israel, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, no, totally, dude. Let me just go there right now. Yeah. Please come to Israel. We will treat you very well. I promise. I mean, I can go to Israel. I don't know if I could leave, but even beyond that, do I want to go to Israel is another question. It's like, again, during World War II, going to Nazi Germany and hearing what the Nazis have to say during World War II about the camps that they had. He's like, come on, pull a red cross, bro. Pull a red cross. What are you doing? Go to the one camp that they have. Pull a red cross. It's chill. Foreign nationals can touristically enter the West Bank. However, if you are associated with anti-Israel orgs or positions, they'll often deny you entry to the West Bank or Israel in general. Most famous case of this is when they blocked Chomsky from giving a lecture at Birzeit University. Yeah. No doubt Hasan is on at least a few of Israel's lists. I mean, I am anti-Semite of the week on stopantisemitism.org, so. Who knows? Yeah, where is that chatter? He was like, come to Israel. It's so beautiful here. You will see the conflict from my eyes. Yeah. I should go to the old city so I can get my fucking shit pushed in by some of the most inbred fundamentalist hicks. As an Israeli, your accent is not on point. Bitch, you know we have the power of social media and the internet, right? Like, I listen to Daniel Hagari on a daily fucking basis. The fuck do you mean my Israeli accent is not on point? Because of hostile attacks and defensive necessity, there are no checkpoints between Israeli cities. No reports about the missiles launched from these same sites towards cities. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Some bathtub rockets were quickly intercepted by my tax dollars. Listen, brother, if you're Israeli, you should be kissing my fucking feet every goddamn day. Okay? Every goddamn day. My tax dollars is literally fucking defending your nation state and allowing you to keep doing apartheid. But it's not an apartheid. Why would you say this? It is a security necessity. Terror babies. To the time without OVO, can you link any source about not being allowed to enter Israel? You're a Twitch streamer. Noam Chomsky denied entry into the West Bank. You could have just Googled it, but listening to an Israeli speaker does not make your weird French accent anywhere close to the Israeli accent. I really want to hear what you sound like, because there's only two different versions of this, okay? Either you just sound like me, okay? Oh, West Bank and Israel is very different. Oh, got it. There's two different versions of this. Either you're going to sound like me, okay? Or you're going to sound like this is the accent. The West Bank accent sounds like a guy from Brooklyn. No, he's not talking about the West Bank accent. He's saying, "Oh, I didn't mean you couldn't go into the West Bank. I just meant that you couldn't go into Israel." Also, no, it doesn't sound like the French accent.